Here at our graduations, we honor many traditions that we've had for many years. And one of those traditions is where the class has selected a classmate to speak on their behalf, to share with everyone some of the insights of what they went through while they were here in training. So at this time, I'd like to introduce to you the class speaker for class 2014-20, Gordon Spaeth.
客人、亲戚、老师们、同事、朋友，欢迎大家来2014年第20班宠物园毕业典礼。Alright, so for those who didn't understand that, suffice to say that the 57 of us have had to learn a whole new language over the last 7.5 weeks. DDBs, UMs, PBEs, ELTs, GIG, EZE, ACPs, and Mr. T. Just a few, and now you're all clapping. That's just what we've gone through. It's been an educational experience for us on so many different levels. Besides the airline jargon, the policies and procedures, we've really had to learn to work together, to come together, to work with people from different backgrounds and people whom we dearly love now. Although after almost 2 months of living in close quarters, we're quite happy to be saying farewell to right now. But before we head out from our nest here, I'd like to thank a few groups of very important people, people who have been instrumental in our success here. First of all, I would like to thank you, our families and friends, for your support, your patience, and your encouragement. None of us could have made it through this without those of you who were back at home, making sure that children were fed, grass was cut, bills were paid, pets were watered, flowers were played with, and that homes in general did not fall apart. So we owe you a debt that we can only hope to repay with free trips to Cancun. I would also like to thank the people here at the training center who worked mostly out of the spotlight on our behalf to make sure that each and every one of us succeeded. Primary among those were our class mentor, Michael Miller, and our class manager, Deborah Tierney. We primarily saw them in exams and proficiency checks or when they had news for the whole class. They were hard at work, coordinating schedules, ensuring paperwork was up to date, and taking care of logistics that we will likely never know about. I would also like to thank the various guest speakers, lecturers, and support organizations representatives for the time that they've spent helping us to prepare for this great adventure that we are about to embark on. We expect to be requesting help from them again in the very near future. The most important group to thank, of course, is our fabulous group of instructors. We've been fortunate to have 4 of the most caring, capable, and engaging instructors that most of us have ever seen. They created a class atmosphere that was supportive and encouraging. That we started 57 strong and ended with the same number is a testament to their hard work. Committed to their time to us as individuals and as a family, and we are deeply indebted to all of you. These are people that have shown us a colossal amount of patience. A colossal amount of patience. And a willingness to share their lives with us. And they have done so through many long hours, days, and weeks. Leia, we thank you so much for sharing your experiences from image consultant to galley queen with us. You've shown us many possibilities for our future careers, and we will always remember your helpful advice and your ability to keep a smile on your face no matter what situation. Dawn, we've appreciated your demanding but gentle nature, your obsessive attention to detail, your sense of humor, and most of all, your lovely accent. That accent literally saved us through some of the drier portions of the course. And none of us will ever shout, "Help!" again. Next, of course, we would like to thank the spark that made these last 2 months educational and entertaining at the same time. Edgardo has shown us how to make this job our own while maintaining a first-class presentation at all times. He performs every task with a level of panache and style that I will never emulate, but will try to my dying day. From demonstrations of evacuation drills, to presentations of service, to applications of first aid, you've given us gems of wisdom that will be imprinted on our skulls long after we are gone. If you can read, class, you can follow. Common sense and good judgment, class, goes a long way. And if you land in the water and you don't know that you need to get out, then say your prayers because there is no room for you. Finally, we have to thank our purser on the journey, Lonnie. We are extremely fortunate to have had a lead instructor with the unique experience that Lonnie has. So much experience to share. So much. As an educator, you saw where each of us needed guidance and assistance and ensured that we got it. We appreciate also that while you were willing to wear the black hat, you gave every ounce of energy that you had to make sure that we succeeded because you cared for us so deeply. It is my sincere hope to have a chance to fly with all of you in the near future. Lastly, I'd like to thank you, my classmates, my brothers and sisters. And I call you that because that's what we are. We're a family. A big, dysfunctional, missing our loved ones. We've formed relationships that will last for the rest of our lives. And I hope that you and I will always remember our time here together when we're out on the line. We were told at the beginning of our training that we are the face of the new American Airlines. A lot of beautiful faces, you are. But I'd also like to challenge all of you to be more than that. I would challenge you to be the mind, the voice, and the heart of the new American Airlines. In order to succeed as a family, you and I will need to work even harder than we have these last 7.5 weeks. We spent so much time here in the nest. All of us have seen events on our work trips that we maybe didn't want to see. The challenge, though, is to remember your training when you're on the job. As we gain experience on the line, we'll all find a way to make this job our own. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Question policies and procedures that don't make sense, because our questions can be very effective in bringing about positive change. Never forget, though, that the goal is to be first class in everything that we do. We're part of a great company now with a long history, and we're members of the single largest working group here at American Airlines. In the next few years, flight attendants with silver wings could make up a large percentage of that work group, and we have the potential to make a real difference in the way that this company runs, and we need to be ready for that. This is a class with many strong individuals who bring a diverse array of talents and experiences to this job. Each of you is capable of accomplishing great things, and I implore you not to waste those talents. Push to become a part of something special. So I'll only steal from one wise poet to close. It's probably the only valuable piece of advice that I could give you. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. And oh, the places you'll go. Thank you.